Owusu na ahwefo e mo bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the day can already answer to me a subscribe button so no subscribe enough for like it now with me share no ja comment to us ni betumi
it's your boy Captain to the planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.
Chief Justice Gertrude Tukunu Saki ahonsensem no abusua afi ansana secret no adedi na Ghana mremu se 1992 constitution no se bia saki Chief Justice bia wo man Ghana mu a emre ni hu kwan se di nti saki no ye de ba beto abonten anase epie ema publicans no enya bi ehunu na abusia sabi maame nankasa eba abonten ebe kan sembia ma sa mra na 1992 constitution ebon ho ban se sake ye wono Chief Justice Gertrude Tukunu Saki ni kwanse ba abonten no maame nankasa abe kan sembi a expose wono ankasa ho a ene sese baby a obefe bia no ye nipa bonefo sema Ghana for any President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for esusu se Chief Justice Gertrude enti emra no ene needi no abusia sese amene o kasai ensam ni nyina ba beto abonten a se niema bi e koso no abusia enye kura enye ne sesei ene se ewo oman mu pa dia ene Ghana ye so haw ne bebele pa ye kire se entimi koba se obi a wo na wo ye Chief Justice na at the end of the day wo de mra ebe hye wonsem wa bla woni mu mra no nanso wo de mra be hye wonsem be ye niema bi a ense emfata in the name of partism say MPP na wo power nti abusia me mama kasa nya tente Afenyo markings kurampo ehonsem apiepie mu a kululu bi akoso between Afenyo markings and afi Chief Justice Gertrude Tukunu Saki eho a amansem na ye bruhaha ene ensem ekoso no doso na pese o kame ho ne kwagye nkyiremu na nkaranka firi ya titi eho no mo besisi
Chevy, when you was so show when you program be abekwa, Wamwati asia miami ahudu ansio betimia to betimia program ye and Afenyo afadi abefane betimia boa baby we abebone said ye show beba ni nyina no mo betimi so aye ahweye ewo ho ye de amaye quick one na ye won komo be sem yenu e wose ye ti free ho ewo Ghanapolitics segment so enra na enkwafo akeka me hu se ase documents bi ni naninam wiem me so asem bi ho na meti ayi na pese me pini ho na me akasa me di mani ehu bi na me be ka asem na matimi aka maka ni yen ma koka yese enti most of times no issues do na bi ho a me ya me pese me ka me se eni ade ni kura me na chese me ka enkwafo akeka se Chief Justice petition ayede ekoyi no ana se yede suspend sisi a Council of State any committee a amamra na se president was so faso na yetimi aso yehwe ni niema mu ana se petition ni mu no documents ne bia leaki o ma panya tra de document no leaki am free ho ba ne response na no wode ba ne se de copy nkrofo no ene ma petition ni mu nsem apie ama ono ane response on so a ode koe ne ebia pie etinyame adom ene manya bi petition ni nyina bi wa ha ena response no de koe ne nyina su bi wa ha ene ye beka ba akopɛ ho asɛm Monday 2 na aka ne ye beka ho asɛm me san yere me ho sɛ additional 2 no mpo a kyire ye sɛ nura sɛ na no ekoka ho no ma yere me ho sɛ bia no so menya eti na petition no ba ko mekan ne sɛm a ewom na ye wia ne response o de koe no eno so copy ye bekan na ye nyina ye hu because we have to be on the same page na nke no kwanse ye hu eno ono apese ye hu ne ye hu ene ye saka document ni bi ntime pa cho asɛ bi wo ho no ma wo ka no wa kyerem na obi atimi ate ase na kwankwa se political way chance bi no bi ye na enra metena se ebu nkompo ko machi ena me hwe aloyafo anu wo ma ben ewo MPP mu time mama me Charlotte say case ne ba ye ba twa nche be kwa ma so akodi nkomo bi aba enra ye nyane tie se na Cortis Control Commission wo mo akwachi enuboni bi nti ye hwe na ye di san nkomo no etew ansampo na yatoa so enra me hu se a lawyers for bebre a wo ewo NPP mo time a Charlotte say case ne baaye no obo no mo chire mu ekotu mmra ne sade mmra ne ka. And then was some of the videos I met body amount. Godfrey Dami Asamra no na oye Attorney General. Yera kwaku baako e de asem no kopie mu court to say on tiasie the reason why was a Charlotte say pam no because we petition no kwampa o kire mu say the petition was unsigned. Petition na President Sene Saka, yes, Amre no Nakufado, Eka Sane Sakantia, what's in who committee? I'm a council of state at Semno, so now what the air pump Charlotte was saying. The petition was unsigned, as it will be unsigned. And I say, any power which your petition no so crano, Yanshada, who are we yet see, and say, 1 more year to my 4 more electoral commission, and no much Troy. It's the Wusha Samrano, the one with me at 1992 constitution, and run system. Now, as a way, no, I'm done the BB, and I'm a dream one, Mentiasia. Seven brothers, law and Casano. And assembly bu honoma, Ubewuni afra lawyer for no map why no much them. But and Yamani Bua, Yano so I Ghana for now, Sabi Yako school Cacrano. You bet to me the common sense are fast, no analyze it, simple. It's not a catch us and that document and a kind. Now, I feel allegation and you panny, you know, you back allegations, no. You really a kind. Chief Justice and Cassada no more summer or Churaya or the president is any why. It's very simple and some no and ya come see come say and ya see a care Debbie document in no lie and one a day it's a kind now for yet to me out to us. But and now Quantus Control Commission yan and TSM Wamuko operation beer Wamo Equachi and Dupania say any peppy person or modified Quaso Equacotom now Usha and Dupanino Dudua. Every one pa, Menasa Yasabeka lawyer Chumberima, no deputy director general, Emma Narcotics Control Commission. Now you know Eddie Assembly Home Comoto. Because I'm Chief of Justice, Chief Justice Assembly Mua, Fachami Chief Justice issue ni mua. Rana member Mechino Nache. It's me patron. Me estimate monkey can see an interim na fe yamshe na lawyer Emoyemu. Niye hu operation no baby omo ye. Any tip off no the wa esikwa fa ye nyina. Na enkrofo no mo ye involve no so ye wo mo den ni nyina eye enkomo e wose ye di anopai na ye hu baby a na Narcotics Control Commission adwuma wo mo ye na be kwa kwesi because when dey am say tosum yenu NDC ba ban mu wo ma chi cocaine. That's the reason why until Fadjo and Trona will be dear no answer then yana be so or the buy time. Makacho say Yamiya Duma next week. ECG containers na nya tabanya tu no questions bebre bi wa was ye bisa enti nyame ya adoma next week be bisa sa questions one say ECG asem na akoda containers na nya tabanya tu no one say ase akoda enkwada me di asem e dan me nyane no na afi nkofa adwena ba so asem bisa wo ho enti container photo fita container de enti me nya tabanya entu. Adoma from next week, there are so many questions. I was Yabisa, I was ECG containers. No, it's Yabisa. Now, ya said your issue no ECT. Now, Yabisa, Godfrey Damen and Crawford, court, Chief Justice Assembly. No, another day conversation. And I Afenyo, Yera Dominic Anyene. Current Attorney General, Assembly Dabani Yakoso, because a Chanejo, Honorable Judge Napo, Dabani Assembly, Mubium, minimal process, Corona Moyano, as the Adiani Eco slow motion, says already acting Chief Justice and any abre, were mad dates for all the cases, Nibu or more, Naka, you get to Tokunu, Chief Justice, what they are twin chain, and I just say, what are their interests in Eco Babia, not what should I date a question baby. Young can see says the Niabrepa. Lawyer Chumberima or Ahmano Esso. Lawyer Pacho, what's a mechano pay? Good morning.
Good morning.
Me Pacho Bocodie. Pacha, me am in Misawa Brenna, Mesa and Yanewo Anope and Red Juma, ye no, ye bomba passo mobile Juma Pa, Wadaroma, over to me, am I a munch mukakra?
Well, I'm saying, I think there were 2 days ago, and and I do 7 over 7 to 8 to information wise. Your men were not airport alongside aviation security for the Oma picking of the officership people came in. So when the call came, I went there. I took permission from my boss, and I went there. And he got another side of the crowd. And then we brought them the suspects and as it is to our end for detention.
Hello, lawyer.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Enti wadaroma niema na mochi ya no na ne dodo be say mu duro be ya he.
The weight, I think it's about 80 something kg, if I'm right. But the one there 73.
Okay.
The weight, I don't know what I'm getting the figure right, but I think it's around 80 something kg or so.
Okay. Okay. Now, wadaroma nipa no mo ye involve no Afenyo mo be investigations though, but wo mo ye nkrophobia betimi aka se ebi omo ye bibi saadda. Ebi obi ho wa ne track record no kire se adwuma a oye no.
Well, then maybe the investigations will bring it out. But for now, we have 4 people. And the investigation will tell how deep or light they have been into this thing.
Okay. Okay. Obi baka se we ya machi na chese ne ye ranting for joa asem wo keka ye. Obi baka se na asem wo ka no kra na no kra se obi di ko ke hudwa.
Ono je na kan na won je na coming fin.
But this is the second time I'm watching in Ubone Bisa Muazumi office. And then does it mean that previously no system no na nye juma and go for the chemuna young hunu. What does it say?
It tells you that there is leadership at narcotics.
Okay.
The person that President Muhammad gave that office to, Brigadier General Manti, is a man of integrity. The 2 people are can't say and we are also men of integrity.
Okay.
And under his leadership, nothing will burn or kill. And so what thing was I was saying? And you need to for no it's as simple as that.
Okay.
And people didn't one of the
Okay. But up to now, so on share that memo information be
why ain't for you?
Bachoane.
Well, so far as narcotics is concerned, they only and delay.
Okay, all right. Lawyer Mamena was here no penny chimwa. What they am I am sure after the investigations and also nobody who come or share baby and what true. Thank you very much. All right. Lawyer Chumberima, Deputy Director General for Narcotics Control Commission, and Yanena Kwakudim community. Just say cocaine now, Utimuse Yadian for the because I am for Timinia energy, Timinia could do the before one day. Yamina, we are more than say, Yachichi, one. Okay, quick one. Young Chief Justice issue no as my catcher said, and Rameti as you documented and Rami was your honorable Japanes a crab what they analysis and see the documented there was a copy. It's be a ram, so many documents in me be a grandma pebiaba. Now, me home no much TV no, and quiet as some Crawford, the other monkey can have been here, so you're upon a home, Niaka, a crime of also in your document we. Yanko upon them a dancing. Enti ya na ya be kan document na ya be to TV no so enti opa ya de to so na so screenshot ya dance enti document no e wo ha ya the soft copy no e be to TV no so ya kan konya na so kan but me no me to me bo me nyana najo be ya 11 ana me yes me kan ni gina ana me kan ni gina Ghana for ya judiciary na e wo ho no say yam for ye na ye nsi from say omai na yama pere ye ne eniema bi ansesa wo ho a wonu abi ne ade adi nene wonim da abekọ ye de bi bedi me wa experience a manya e wo court eno no eye me personal experience of which I know say said yankofo ani ambra wo mo call for reset and a change with the judicial system no more. I think I will back that decision. Say yenya proper reset with your judiciary ho, because when we say Ghana hano se bibia feli ya need us one court. And as I say yenya ya sabati and once say as a court on nka correct. Say Ghana for nyina ni gidie wo court nim and we are judge you we are lawyer I was say what ase say I was say ya research ho na Ghana for nya adwen foforo Ghana for nya another image for judicial system na esi ho no ho enti Ghana ba association ne mu amoka ho amoya lawyer for amabenya as asem no mo pese mo massage no mama massage no truth must be told judicial system na wo sisi ano aya corrupt. Some of them are being corrupt, and for that reason, are tarnishing the whole image of the judicial system. It is a minimum, and Kayabeti as say, young research and honor. Because I say Ghana, and Jibukra, baby, your last hope, and your court can never disappoint us. Court cannot disappoint us. And this is to say, Ghana for Nigeria will court no more. Then, as some years so paiswa, Yabakwa in. That's the most dangerous aspect of Nkoma Yedi. Na se nipa wono na ye panyina wadano. Was say no matter the noise you make, the law is the law. And yam na meka your Chief Justice, ma me get to tokuno no one kai. The video is even on my page. You can go and search your attitude on Facebook. The video ni da ho. Or say no matter the noise you make, and found when it die, the law is the law. Timaka just said them videos be me kwa me kan document ni wi a me bo videos bi ama na fa ya bisa ye ho say enye mrakro na ne ya defend ada what has changed kwa no fa document no petition no ento so patwa na ye be kan ba ko ye bre ni ntinyame ya doma next week ye be kan ba e de aka no enso e de amamo petition away aye Kingsley Ej, chairman and convener, the Shining Stars of Ghana, Accra. Me patron the telephone number esho. And then you know na because Addo but me kone allegations na or yeah do so ye na for yetimi akwa Chief Justice so the response what them on that particular allegations. Enti wo hwa esoro hanoma petition for removal of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, her leadership, Gertrude Saki Tokuno. And wama ye preamble and I watch the reasons in here or tro Ediama president is on Pam Chief Justice. Number one, a stated misbehavior, and number two, a incompetence. And wama ye legal basis of the petition no granted on Article 146 subsection 1 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. It's what tro emrane de kanyina and I watch them stated misbehavior no so the bema obisuban I am misbehavior, Chelsea or your Chief Justice in the year. Mebacho, ni case in ye case of action of our petition. Tibacho, Smith, Quadranas page. Where a preamble, not to Quadranas page. And what Anna, not some Nankas or the Quaba president, no, and what they want. Bacho any. Also on 30th May 2024, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana officially wrote a proposal to the then President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo to appoint 5 judges to the Supreme Court. In her proposal, she added that I write to respectfully request that the following judges be appointed to the Supreme Court of Ghana. And her Leadership Justice Angelina Mensah Homia, and her Lordship Justice Eric Che Bafo, her Lordship Justice Edward Amwako Asante, her Leadership Justice Sarah Pamela C.A. Quantin, and her Leadership Justice Efia Asari Boche. I said the above action taken by the Chief Justice was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. It is pertinent to cite that the entire provision of Article 144 at this moment that read into Article 144 plus 1 now or no so Chief Justice every say and there was some kind of The Chief Justice shall be appointed by the President, acting in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. 1442 subsection 2. The other Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. And 144 subsection 2 no extra ekwanya ya pese ya the Supreme Court judges ekwaka ho a ekwanya refa so ebeyi wo mo Chief Justice enka ho eno no a president no in consultation with the Judicial Council and Council of State eno mo yi wo mo. And 144 subsection 3, justices of the Court of Appeal and of the High Court and chairman of regional tribunals shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council. Enti ehwanso Chief Justice ni wonim. 144 subsection 4, panel members of the regional tribunals other than the chairman shall be appointed by the Chief Justice in consultation with the regional coordinating council for the region and on the advice of the Judicial Council. And a Chief Justice bem. But Chief Justice Mami Getrutokuno actual kata the President and what Yakunyaso Sabre and another Danko Kufado. Emma no a list of 5 judges or person of Supreme Court. And no Chief Justice Juma into a Pumranoso. No matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Simple. And our quote tuning in out of incompetence by the Chief Justice. And no, I the second allegation our year. I say on 15th October 2024, until the first allegation, our breaching constitution, and on a makanya no, we are not the kind response in the amount. On 15th of October 2024, Honorable Alexander Afenyo invoked the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court under Article 2, subsection 10B of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The plaintiff invocation was activated by a dispute surrounding the filing of nominations by some members of Parliament intending to contest the impending December elections. 2024 general election either under the ticket of different parties or as independent candidates. Among the issues set down by the plaintiff for determination, emphasis on issue 7 for the purpose of this petition is where a time Honorable Afenyo Supreme Court to say members of Parliament be on the ticket of NPP. One year so much independence. One more on the ticket of NDC. One year so much independence. Now Obi independent. Yes, or on the ticket of NPP. Now Speaker Edikala will sit no vacant based on the law. Because a party there do about Parliament, what's the affair? They are winning in Nikasubomu Biamudia. And was here declare was sitting no vacant. A Brewamwa, and was sunk here by election now party, and didn't pass from Bessia Nemu near to Abandaman because MPP in a Parliament. That's also MPP, you might not Parliament already. You went to Parliament on the ticket of the party. Independent so now Fred ya wo kwando so wo party bidin wa wo constituency for no anhwe wo party kala ne to abamawo as the independent candidate and this a wo political party bi so dia na chese no so wo sit na wo say declare vacant. The law is the law. And this some na Afenyo de court no and no and a petition no was cited as number 2. In our opinion, the Chief Justice who presided over the suit to determine whether or not the Speaker of Parliament was in breach of the rules of natural justice, rather breached same rules in the process of making such determination, which amounts to incompetence. Our claim to substantiate by the ruling of Afenyo versus Speaker of Parliament and Attorney General, and other written number dated 12 November 2024, in which the court stated that, notably, the first defendant filed no process in answer to this action. Our understanding is that at the time of ruling on the above suit, the court had no affidavit form from the Speaker of Parliament being the first defendant. The court also stated that, however, a further step taken 2 days after the issuance of this writ, the first defendant issued a statement captured in the official report of parliamentary debate on October 17, 2024. In the first 10 pages of that official report, the first defendant delivered a response to a statement made by the Honorable Minority Leader, in which he recognized that he was making a formal response in relation to a matter of significant parliamentary and constitution importance. He said that he had been called on to follow precedent and declare vacant the seat of 4 members of Parliament pursuant to Article 97, subsection 1G and H of the Constitution. Certain members of Parliament have taken action that contravene the provision of Article 97, subsection 1G and Article 97, subsection 1H. The above statement by the court confirmed our claims that the court had no affidavit from the fair defendants before ruling on the matter. Into the Tosumienu allegation at Tosumienu, plaintiff no at the Ecoye, and as a petitioner no at the Coma President John Dramani Mahama. And the petition, the kind, as a Chief Justice, and Mrana was here, Yamrano, one Wakasa Buso, and my list. President says, I'm the person who is your team. Maybe some may appoint to a Supreme Court. Abrana Enya Juma into a boom rasho. Maybe I try a response from the Chief Justice. But your Chief Justice and also the response to the call was and send me a shining stars. The Aquama President John Dramani Mahama, and no, and I'm a vacancy. When you were in free, so I to me and Twasso. We shall answer responses to charges in petition for the removal of the Honorable Chief Justice by Shining Stars of Ghana, represented by Minister Kingsley Ejay. It was also Obama Emmanuel de Ekafa Hunina. Respectfully, the petitioners represented by the convener of the group have petitioned for the removal of the Chief Justice on grounds of stated misbehavior and incompetence pursuant to Article 146, subsection 1 of the 1992 Constitution. The convener states that in the context of the petition, incompetence means inability to maintain high judicial standard as a result of improper administration of judicial procedures. First complaint, the petitioner refers to a letter written by the Chief Justice to His Excellency President Akufo-Addo requesting for the appointment of 5 justices of the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court, and urges that this act was in breach of page 1 into of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution, and so the Chief Justice should be removed from office to restore dignity and public confidence in the office. Was in my humble response. On 17th December 2024, one Professor Asari presented a petition on inter alia, this same issue, to President of the Republic of Ghana. He saw the same relief sought by the current petitioner, thereby invoking the process set out under Article 146 for the removal of the Superior Court Justice, including Chief Justice. Your Excellency, the then President, His Excellency Akufo-Addo, referred the petition to the Council of State. After requesting for the responses of the Chief Justice, I submitted my response to the President. The President, in consultation with the Council of State, conducted a consideration of whether the petition on this subject matter raises a prima facie case for removal of the Chief Justice. The determination of the President in consultation with the Council of State on this subject matter and found on pages 7 and 8 of their determination of a prima facie case set out the factual background to the request complained about. I humbly submit a copy of that determination dated 3rd January 2025 as Exhibit SS1. The third determination of the President and the Council of State further quoted from the decision of the Supreme Court in the Ghana Bar Association and others versus Attorney General and Anthony Sky versus Attorney General, page 2. Tidinaya documents are Ochese or the account. Danso a champion versus Attorney and also the written numbers in Ashishahom. The first quote came from the opinion of the court articulated by Doche, found on page 897 in these ways. Response was the Chief Justice Edema President John Dramani Mahama no wafama no based on the Makai wafama no because or refer response awadema Kufuado. And the response Nankasa was say Chief Justice Tiasia say yes meaning who crime some may appoint Chief Justice and as a Supreme Court judges. Chief Justice in who crime Emrano Sir Obama Obiako as Supreme Court judge and a president in consultation of the Judicial Council and Council of State Sana Mranaka and the Chief Justice Wajuma and Kawajuma. In this response, Mama get to Tokuno, Wama President Mahama response. Namo attaching response no de koma Akufo-Addo. Or no cancer or shall response na asam no nyansa bia nim to abatu agu no. Moba kaya se obidi kind asam no ekoma Akufo-Addo say ni na Chief Justice aye wapumra so ntipam no. Akufo-Addo ekas one man response get you to kune de kwama Akufo-Addo no sa response no and wakope akope po watam and they attach it to Sadia way and the Aquama president say only why be amano ekas am why no de Akufo-Addo no enyam make a document no lie it was say wa attach sa response no as Exhibit SS1. It's President Mahama kwa kaya Akufo-Addo response no fa me adwuma mboa. Acho we nya mra na make sisi ya we common sense ade na make am. Mene Smith wo hoi. Mene Smith ye adwuma. Na obi adi kan de asama kwa akoma me fa ne se bia Kofi Asuman. Sa mra no Kofi na ye adwuma. And obedi asama to Smith so say why say Kofi Asuman so there be asabi dia mehwe mu no me no nya adwen me ne Smith sha asese ye adwuma yi and obedi the say asam pro na on sisaye bia anim and ode abra me say asuma si obenti a woni ne ye adwuma yi why say nti me susu say woni ne ye adwuma enye yie na Smith ba be ya no a o se me nyi wa no anu ye na mde ma Kofi Asuman na onu hwe mu o se wono wabo asem na to agu no eno na me de brawo na aha de wa Kofi Asuman adwen na sa na me medwen Dabi anya sa na medwen eti ne papa mu a ewasanka Chief Justice tenase no responded to allegation na ya de ato so no se wa bum mra so no dan se wo copy cut and paste photocopy of Akufo-Addo response and the other President Mahama say eno no mfanya adwuma na the way Akufo-Addo dwen no sa na President Mahama odwen wo the way Council of State ya na Akufo-Addo no mo ye adwuma ne dwen no sa na current Council of State so sa na mo dwen me boa. So you see where Chief Justice na kasakura all mantam ne ho, because if no matter the noise you make, the law is the law dear. Na kanya wunia no atako 144 subsection 1 who accuse me wahri say na mraneka say na me ye it means as Chief Justice I don't know why she did it. And to me my young second response no eso and Afenyo Markendi no Second complaint. It is made to question. I think page 3 one no. Second no. Also, the petitioner questions the decision of the Supreme Court in the case of Afenyo versus Speaker of Parliament and Attorney General suit number J1022025. He complains that from the facts and issues and the ruling of the page 4. Just the Chief Justice who presided over the suit was in breach of rules of natural justice. Humbly, the petition misses 2 critical points. The hearing and decisions complained about are the decisions of the Supreme Court and not the decisions of the Chief Justice. It was here assembly muditia speaker no and you no kwana judges no Supreme Court no mu nyina omadwen. The Supreme Court is always composed of not fewer than 5 justices for the exercise of its judicial functions under Article 128 of the 1992 Constitution, except when its work is executed by a single justice of the court under Article 134. In the conduct of the work of the Supreme Court, the presiding judge, whether the Chief Justice or another senior member of the court, is not the court, and none of the judges who participate in a decision can be singled out for criticisms of the legal import of effects of the court's work. At the end of proceedings by each panel of the Supreme Court, all judges sign the record created, indicating their concurrence in the record of the court. Article 127 on independence of the judiciary also provide Article 127 subsection 3. A justice of the Superior Court or any person exercising judicial power shall not be liable to any action or suit for any act of omission by him in the exercise of the judicial power. It is therefore humbly submitted that the Chief Justice cannot be subject to the onerous procedure of being removed from office on account of the decision. This is especially so when judicial decision may be re-examined only through judicial process that are provided by law. Humbly submitted. A Leadership Justice Gertrude Saki Tokuno, Chief Justice. Shining Star petition or the choir Makayama. Chief Justice response or the choir Makayama. Now back to Asema Pesa Mekamiche, Namafa course. Chief Justice Amayati Asia say, no matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Me pachawo, Adena NPP for Asem no walk up. The Amentia Sianunie. Enti Smith is an extra video that I read Fatu Mami. These were lawyers a wama be wa MPP wo mususu say Samrano na no danko akufado ano aye president no mo de mra na aye adwuma. Although enipa wo mo ko samai na so mo cho petition emfa Charlotte say ho no besi na ya hu omo. What can I say? Yera ya kan say kwaku bako anya na say ya say nyama bi aye bibia. Kwaku bako is one of the credible journalists you can come across. Why are very credible? Na say wa ma ne ho kwama nkrofo bi ye yo mo ne ma na say chiti ana nkrofo wo di mu no ayira. But me so I trust Kwaku bako, you know. Senior or senior me trust no. Kwaku bako di asam no court, Supreme Court to say. Eniema wa mo ka for Charlotte say ho, say enu nti wa mo pese wo mo yi na die no. Asam no de toto mra no mu a ene mra de fa. Enti ade na no danko akufa do pese wo ye no Supreme Court no enhwe na wa mo stop no enya sa or set president bi ato wa enya de beboa wo mo a ye do wo mo kosa position no because it is assume say na nkofo kwa ni say yetimi pam wo mo a na akokodura na eba nkofo mo say ye petition kwa president no na eni ho. Over the years, say me a obi eye bibia Ghana for the ye ni mo ane seja ye ma me awuna ye nua ye nim say the person was Chief Justice the time so no akọ pension ye nim say the person was electoral commissioner the time so akọ pension it is a bibi mposi a ebi a management level and wo ka ne yentia fine maybe they be talking about those things na no dan kwa kufa do e be e krata na no so me ehu say emra no we ya Ghana ni a wutimi kwamra na nim we are Ghana now to be challenge law no. On a beer book no more. And of your kind book kunibi so Owusu video ni ya ready me ba cha kwe kwanta mo fa to so na fe wotie esro Owusu asem wo kaaye wa cha so say enye nipa wa point ana determine wo faith eyamra no enyamra mkai wo ka wo news fa samra no aloya for kuku dama no mo NPP mu na no mo defend asem no honorable Afenyo on the same news file he defended it. The reasons why and was a Ghana for Jaiman and Akufado yet the Jumodim running yet Juma. It's another idea and answer. Smith will waste him time. One for extra video, don't so near so please don't waste time. Tap code already. Assembly be a honor and you saw be born in Kakanaka. But put it in the panano, then you will know say, and yet they didn't be you. And see, a question you will nipa. Yaman son a nipa, me wa. Chief Justice where the pacha Charlotte was say. Chief Justice or your Obama, a Charlotte say me wa. I didn't know one Ghana for you. Say Mamma, ye Juma said your mother was a year Juma. And yet then I fed you be more than a PR. And your mother same Emrano. And then a woman won't come when I must see you. One of Mukaya, that time no. Say, and then the NCSM, now President Kufado Samrano, I'm running your Juma. Now say, Emrano could pupo Charlotte say, yeah. Emrano will do it course. And Emrano do the course. Catching another damn Kufado say, irrespective of no be say, yeah, agenda no, you sumrano. It's a Mrana and I'm with the defending, it's the idea necessary. And then answer, and now be near brain, the bear demonstration who hit the street, and our street in the hall, what to me hate it. What can I be street, you know, as some or to me hate it. Or be a person demonstration one will be or to me hit it street or I'm to be a for demonstration. Right, we come some year demonstration. Now we see me quiet with Uber Fupa. What first to me uncle? It is not that the person who appoints you. Even for those of us, the people you handpick as executives sometimes are the ones who turn against you the most. The important thing is to have, and I'm sure that knowing the president, he would be mindful of the national interest. It is not the person who appoints you who will determine your fate. Even for those of us at the lower level, the people you handpick as executives are the ones who turn against you the most. The important thing is to have, and I'm sure that knowing the president, he would be mindful of the national interest in the people he appoints to head these positions. I'm sure that left to him alone, he wouldn't want any clout to be against re-election going to happen in 2020 anyway, and to saying for people to even allege that he cleared the EC so that he would put people who would vote for him there. You know, he probably, and I'm sure that this result isn't what he personally would have wished, you know, because he would have wanted some other results to have been the outcome of these investigations, but of the national interest in the people he appoints to head these positions. I'm sure that left to him alone, he wouldn't want any cloud to be against his re-election in 2020 anyway. And to saying for people to even allege that he cleared the EC so that he would put people who would vote for him there. You know, he probably, and I'm sure that this result isn't what he personally would have wished, you know, because he would have wanted some other results to have been the outcome of these investigations, but he's bound to accept what has happened and work with it and implement the recommendations as is. But I have no doubt that he will appoint public-spirited individuals who would act in the best interest of the nation to head this very important constitutional body that we have in the interest of Ghana. President is being bound. President is being bound by the recommendation. No matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Ghana is the law. And as Owusu say, some man na kufu do kranya ya. Oh, and kabi anka outcome no be different be. Na kan kwa Charlotte say be ya obetimi win 2020 elections. Me ba cha no ada see agenda no be any. But the law was the law. The law was the law. Give me Godfredame. Kwa ba ko di asam no kopie mu court no. Samra no na me brai. Ye sha dan fa ne fa kwa bi so nan se microphobia corrupt no ma kwa koye. Listen to Godfredame.
I don't agree because, as I indicated, the performance of government duties is part of the core duties of the Electoral Commissioner. Indeed, Article 45 paragraph F of the Constitution, the Electoral Commissioner shall perform such functions as may be prescribed by law. The Procurement Act is one of such laws of Ghana, and therefore he or she necessarily required to uphold those provisions. And therefore, when he or she falls foul of the provisions of the Act, clearly is a very serious matter which should count application for a release or a removal as the case may be. Indeed, it is very important to note that the Procurement Act itself stipulates that a breach of any of the provisions of the Act constitutes an offence. The punishment for such a breach is imprisonment of up to 5 years in prison. So how can one reasonably contend that an act done which can land a person in jail is not good enough to count a removal from office of that person? I think that the Electoral Commission is a very important institution of state, and the functions imposed on it by the Constitution are also very onerous and has far-reaching implications for all of us as citizens. And therefore, the Electoral Commission, who is the head, or the chairperson who is the head of that entity, ought to really act according to the laws of Ghana. And the Supreme Court is observed. The performance of procurement duties really constitutes much of the core functions of the Electoral Commission. So if you go by the pages on argument, clearly.
And so Godfredame, former Attorney General, no kwachiramu chese no defended in the uti asabo kind or say Nana go for the class why are you? Because procurement breaches na ya de to Charlotte say so no. Ne papa mo nko betimi akwadam be yemfie no. Now they say ya na we wan akwadam ne say ya pamu na kofi a we nka no so ya asema no so ya huhu e no so ya was say o se nti wa ho hwemra na. What we say, President, or Charlotte was said in the year because procurement breaches here, one them crack and if you that was Godfredame. Where Supreme Court ruling our day and walk or go back no to go here. And the other person ran over your juma, and then I Jim Hammond says, when you bring my father, some no work up, no, and then the law is a law, no, and your juma. Muya sana mama jaya yanko law school bi kra no na say de mo petition na bia bia wo say law no kra mo ko share kra na say mo hwa kra keye because obi a wakosia law na say law na ye adwuma ma law na ho kra na nya adwuma ententia mo bebrebe na we will hit the street messy street na so wo pe kra ma ayi baby abefa street bebre one kind o kwayan so ameka kira GP Christian teto yo nu so ma posifu a mbebo ho ban. Now what to be a hit street in the year? Me say me hit street no be see me quiet be hame. No more hit street no more demonstration. When they finish the demonstration and come, the law is the law. For phone line to TV no so. I can't just say yeah. I just said your documents in me chase na me chasing kwaso amenya. Wow, and no come kwaso amenya dey way. I come here no Yami aduma bande ya batu aso. Ya be kan ni nyina. Memu ahudie wom. Because we are Ghana ni president dey no say kan we kude council of state ni committee no montina sene nkaja. But chief justice na mu eno ye na de na liki no bi anya bi. Na me so manya bi. Etu wo respond na copy a. Wo copy no na no so ko. Enti eno ano no ekwa bia so manya bi. We am there to TV so ultimate screenshot. Ultimate ya na so wo kai bi na de ko. Yami aduma mande me ba de aka nyam beto TV no so. No bia hu nsem egwom. Na me dia ya me nwanwa say chief justice response no. Asem no one respond yo. No akoko to respond or de ma kufuado. Eno na me dwen ho a me ntiase no. Na na do ne njoma ha mo ma dwen yepe. What didn't was I will respond now with the Akufado Titu Muntino, one pamono, and was at all costs, President Mahama, so the committee, and okay, President Mahama. I a council of state and the committee, no, what's the for so almost as our committee now, I'm a Jumama Akufado, no, so our committee, yeah, was to see, so anyone, I mean, who does that? Now, na 0242707574 na mo kai na so so say ena e jackpot star 413 hash option 5
Owusu ne ahwefo emu bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the day di kan obedi answer betumi emi subscribe button no so no subscribe na for like na wetumi a share no gya comment was ne betumi.
It's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.